Hey guys, Rex here. If you are one of those strange people that really is trying to do what's right, and you actually do what you think is right according to what the word says, right? And I'm not talking people that say they do what the word says and not actually do it. I'm talking if you're one of the strange ones that actually uses that as an instruction manual for your life, people are going to think you're extremely weird. And they're going to want to try to figure out, because they might feel threatened. What box does this critter fit in? Because they want to compare and map out where you are so they can see where they are and what proximity. Does this pose a threat? Do your paths intersect? Or maybe they want to convince you to do something else. Or maybe they want to compare notes and see what the difference is. And so it's a very common question for people that are swimming in the opposite direction in the flow stream. You know, like if you had 8,000 fish all swimming one direction, and there was one or two that was swimming in the other direction, the other fish would think those two fish are insane. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going, mister? I'm going this way. What way is that? Wouldn't you like to know? There's a thing called the narrow path. Not many find it, and even fewer will actually follow it when they do find it. There's a lot of typologies that explain it as being the narrow way, the narrow path, right? And so people by nature are not going to understand that. And here's the thing, I was talking with the wife about this, and I was talking with the patrons on Patreon about this repeatedly, because we talk about all kinds of heavy stuff over there all the time. We do a lot of questions and answers and stuff, but like people often question or, write in questions saying, hey Rex, like, what denomination are you? Like, what are you a apostolic Christian? Are you a Catholic? Are you a Jew? Are you a Messianic? Are you they got a list of stuff they're trying to figure out, because like the data points don't make sense to them the way that it might be laid out and what they perceive. These different denominations have different mixes of different data points, right? But when they see someone who is trying to do what the book says, it doesn't match up with any of their, it's like on Red October, when they hear the new submarine for the first time and they're like, we don't know what that is. Like, doesn't sound like a propeller. What is that? They're trying to scramble and figure out what's going on. And the wife said this the other day, because I've always been frustrated because I never even give it thought to see how could you taxonomically identify or categorize what that is called. And I always get frustrated. People ask me where I'm at. First of all, I know they're trying to cram me into a box. Second of all, it doesn't matter where I'm at. It only matters where you're at. Why would you want to are you trying to figure out a firing solution for me? Like, okay, where's Rex? Once we have him in this, we think he's one of these whatever guys, and they put their label on it, and they have a pre-indexed firing solution. They hand it to the artillery guy, and they just launch all this stuff at you ahead of time. It's already on the map. See, they like it because they like to do that. But it doesn't matter what I am. It does not matter what I am. It matters what he is. And it matters if you're trying to get to him. What are you looking at me for? You need to worry about yourself. You need to try to find him. You need to figure out what he said and then try to execute that to the best of your ability. Does not matter what I think. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter what you think either. It only matters what you do. What you sit in a chair and believe, and what you tell everyone else you believe doesn't mean anything in the vast scheme of things. What matters is what you do. How do you treat people? How do you love him? Do you do what he said in the way he prescribes and how he wants the relationship to be? It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It only matters how you interact with him and then with your brothers. And it's up to you. How are you going to interact with your brothers? Doesn't matter what category they're in. How could that possibly matter? It only matters to people that are stuck into this paradigm of like, we need to have like religious wars. Like, stop that. You worry about following him. And then worry about your own 2 feet being up to the challenge to walk the path you claim to believe. Doesn't matter what I am, ma'am. Did you know that when you're trying, like, I wonder what religion I am, and then people will go through a half-hour dissertation on, well, you see, I'm an Eastern reticulated, Messianic, Torah-observant Catholic, Muslim. Like, you know what all that is? And is a person who is focused on what? Themselves. What are you looking at yourself for? Like looking in the mirror? I wonder what I can explain myself as. Dude, stop that. No. You need to worry about executing his will. Not mine, but his. So it doesn't matter what I think because I'm not God. I'm just Rex. Doesn't matter what category I'm in. Nobody should be following me. I'm just a brother of other people on the path. Yeah, we talk a lot about stuff, right? And we have a good time, like with all our friends. Like, I enjoy doing this here with you guys on YouTube. I'm still here on YouTube with you guys. I enjoy a lot what I do on Patreon every week, like 3 or 4 posts a week. We get to talk about this stuff a lot more openly. But it ain't about me and it ain't about everyone else. It's about you. It's about how your walk is going to go. You need to check what he said. You need to look at what he said. That's what you need to worry about. You know what I'm saying? And like, what category is Rex? What category am I? What category are you? Doesn't matter. Because you, with what you do, with your right hand in your works, and I'm not Rex saying a works gospel or a works message. Dude, like, stop. I'm saying, like, what you actually do proves where your heart is. What you do with your right hand proves where your mind is, what's inscribed in your mind. What's in your Holy of Holies? What's inscribed up there? What operating system? What rules do you have? What's inscribed up here? Because and then what's truly here in your heart, if it aligns with this and this, is going to come through in your hands in what you do. So if your feet are running into trouble, if your feet are, running around with other gods and making excuses and not doing what you say you believe and treating other people bad or sowing discord or trying to ruin families or whatever it is you're doing, is the proof of whatever your real operating system is. And it doesn't matter what someone else is doing. Your responsibility is to do what you're told to do. Okay? So I'm here to motivate people to focus, to continue to focus on what's important and to not get sucked into this, it's the same thing as walking around with, when you're talking about yourself all day and what flavor you think you are, doesn't matter. I don't want to know more about what you think you are, and I sure as hell don't want to sit all day and think about what I think I am. I want to figure out what he's saying. I'm interested in what he has to say. That's my primary interest. I want to know what he is, and then I'm going to be like Papa. I'm going to try to be like him. I'm going to make Papa proud. I'm going to make Papa happy. I'm going to try to be the good kid. Why? Because I love him. Right? That's what we should be doing. Not comparing our taxonomical categorization handed to us by Babylon the Great so that we can all fight and continue to have a self-licking ice cream cone from hell that doesn't get anywhere in life. You need to figure out what he wants you to do, man. So that's my rant for today. I just thought of that. But the wife was very profound when she said that. She's like, what's up with all these people always telling you what they think they are, or trying to figure out it's about what he says, right? Yeah, that's true. That's very true. All right, rock and roll, man. That's all I got. You guys have a good day. Rex out. Keep it real, man.